I must confess, it wasn't easy when I decided to do my second graduation course, but it was necessary. I've been here for 5 years. I started in 2010, I had classes in the morning. In 2011, I stopped the course to study abroad. The next year, I returned to UNILAGO in a different class with different people and teachers. It was very hard in the beginning, but after a while it's gotten better, and today I can imagine myself studying with other people. I've learned a lot, I've laughed a lot, and the most important, I don't regret anything. I want to say thank you for all my classmates and teachers for everything. Love you all.
When I started the course, I wanted to speak English fluently, to be a translator and an interpreter. These 4 years of graduation have gone so fast. I loved the subject North American literature. It was my favorite. It made me continue encouraged, so was my search about Chicanes. I learned how to admire the literature and the translation from these people who struggle to have a decent life. Thanks to all teachers.
It has been a great experience, and as you all know, it has not finished yet. This course is part of our lives, and the learning has not been over. To my classmates, I'd like to say that I hope we meet again someday. And we will. Maybe in our jobs, teaching at the same school or something like that. To the ones who haven't graduated yet, I'd like to say that you can't drop this wonderful course that modern language is. Because after facing all these difficult moments, you will feel just like I am feeling now, free, and with a kind of successful sensation. Thank you all.
During the first 4 years of college, I've matured a lot. I made new friends who I'll keep forever in my heart. Not mention growth of culture and learning. It was very hard, but mainly it was worth it. I will miss everyone and everything, especially the laughs. I'll never forget those happy moments. I love you guys.
When I started studying modern languages, I couldn't see airplanes, a poem was a simple poem, and I had never said I would push someone down the stairs. But after a few lessons with teachers crazy than Batman, I lost little of my sanity, which wasn't a lot. Now, I understand that Teresa doesn't have stupid legs. The male figure on WC door has a secret relationship with the female figure on the ladies' room door. We learned linguistics em minutos and discovered something worse than unificada, the final paper. All these years brought me wonderful experience in my professional and personal life. So I want to say thanks to my dear teachers for everything, for helping me when I needed most. I want to say thanks to my friends because during these 4 years we laughed a lot, we cried, we suffered, and we are still together. Thanks teachers and friends for changing my life and making it better.
Well, what about these 4 years of course? It was a new experience in my life. Start with the fact that I had never worked and studied at the same time before. Wow, what madness! But I survived, and here I am, almost ready to graduate. I want to thank you everyone who took part with me in this journey. My parents first. They won't see this video, but I can't forget to mention them. Teachers, my thank you for making it happen. Of course, everyone had a great influence in my life. But I want to send a special kiss to Dante, Leandro, Denise, and Thalita. I could list many histories that happened during these 4 long years, but I think our emotions lived and experienced are impossible to describe. We just feel them. So, to conclude, a huge thank you to my group that since the first year has been together. It was always and will always be us. I really love you and I will really miss you. You have a place in my heart forever. Peralta, Carol, Carol, and Thais. Love you, XOXO. Oh, and never forget, if you ever want to know how I am beautiful.
During these 4 years, the hardest day will be the last day of college, because I believe that this day won't be a typical one. I could say that it will be the beginning of the time when I will miss everything. Many memories in my mind will stay for the friendships that I made, the incredible teachers with whom I spent the difficult days and had fun too. All of this is part of the 4 years which will be remembered forever in my mind and in my heart.
Somebody asked me, could you please write about you and what you learned in 4 years of your graduation? So I think that here I go. I've learned that Portuguese is more than because it has to be, or because God wants that way. I've learned that loving what you do is more important than teaching, that nothing's worse than the stairs, that nothing's so difficult that you cannot change. And to you who is listening to this and nothing makes sense, remember, soon, in a few years, I will discover that we do not separate verbs from predicates, and that in life, real life, the subjects we love most always get separated. I've discovered what culture is, learn to appreciate the art that the others produce, but I do not appreciate that the pranks that they play on us. I saw and understood that being crazy is normal. After all, how does the plane take off? I've dived in the deep and musky seas of Edgar Allan Poe. I understand that he's great, but we are better. And now, and together we understood the fall of our houses. I noticed that I don't say too much bullshit if you compare it to Chaucer's texts. But so what? He does not have the expectations that I have. I've discovered innovative ways to learn, and also innovative ways to teach. And me, the practice of teaching loses some strength when we're not closer. Or even translation no longer takes the form or content from one side to the other. But we want to always do our best. If not for us, for the ones who teach us. Once I heard that no one came to the world to be alone. So I hope that everyone has inside of themselves a little of musician, a dancer, a reporter, a bit of madness, of calm, of kindness, a bit of Big Bang Theory, and a bit of heaven in order to be whole, even when we're not together anymore. Before I forget, calm down, we have to have a little of breathing, okay, Danny? Finally, I would like to thank you all the teachers. I'll take you guys as well as your teachings for my whole life. After all, the teachers make us who we are, or what we desire. Thank you very much.
Since I started studying at this college in 2011, some things have changed in my way of thinking. First, despite not having problem with the Portuguese language, I was never very interested in it, and I thought all my attention turned to the study of the English language. However, we had an excellent teacher of Portuguese in the first year, Leandro, which made all the difference in this question. The translation classes, both theoretical and practical, throughout the course also helped me to change my thoughts. We are now approaching the end of the course, and I will miss the classes a lot. But surely there is something I will miss even more, classmates and friends. You are amazing, and I intend to carry on this friendship beyond the walls of this college. Thank you so much for these 4 wonderful years.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the crowded jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Happy.
É lindo dizer
Hakuna Matata, você vai entender. Ei! Os seus problemas você deve esquecer. Isso é viver, é aprender.